Welcome to BK Gardens. Today we are talking grow lights. Grow lights are the huge enabler of expanding the repertoire of what you're growing. You know, when I started growing, it was unlike I think a lot of gardeners. Not uncommon is that you go down to your local garden center in the May and June time and you buy one of these seedling plants. Like here's some delicious rosemary. I actually bought this in Whole Foods about a month ago. $1.99. I think it's the cheapest thing you can buy in Whole Foods. But you know, you're really bound by, when you're starting out in gardening and just buying commercially available seedlings, or in starter plants, you will just be able to buy what's available at your Home Depot, Lowe's, local garden center. And as you start getting interested in more varieties, like hey, you might want to grow a Persian cucumber or the sun gold tomato, which I love so much. And that was my real driver. Like, I couldn't find sun gold tomatoes anywhere. Love them. They're the sweetest tomato, the thing I grow more than anything else. Check out a prior episode for my love letter to the sun gold tomato. But I found I had to grow them from seed. So that was the driver for me to start growing under lights in February, March, which would take me through to spring to have starter plants to go take to the garden in May, June. This system, this shelving system was built, it's by 2x4s. I'll put a description and the actual plans below the video, so check that out. This one, full disclosure, I did not actually do the work to build it. I did the rendering of it, gave it to a friend of mine, Ollie, who's a carpenter. He helped build it out, but it's been great. It's the structure is 2 LED lights, roughly 4 feet long. We have them on chains here with a hook, so that we can adjust them. There's about 28 inches of height here, so that, you know, as the seedlings grow from, you know, basically germination up, like this basil here is probably about 8 inches, 10 inches high. It still has about 4 or 5 inches to go, so plenty of room to give you enough space to grow before you have to transition outside. Actually, this year is the first year where I'm really growing outside of seedlings with this growing tray and light system. I've been doing herbs, got basil, rosemary, and then I'm actually starting to do greens. This is kale, and this is arugula lettuce. This arugula lettuce is struggling a little bit. The kale is kicking butt, and I'm actually going to start doing some microgreens. So, you know, this whole system, these cost, the lights, the 2 LED lights cost about $440 for 2 of them. And then materials, roughly around $50 maybe. So the whole system together cost about $500. But once you have it set up, I mean, that's $500, not cheap by any means, but amortize that over many years. I've already had it 3 seasons. I plan to have it for, hopefully, these lights seem to be going strong. I only use them about 4 or 5 months out of the year. I'm going to start using them more to grow more greens in winter. But these LED lights are super efficient and they're lasting longer and longer. They're super well made. So the cost when you amortize it over many years is actually not that much at all. And the cost of fresh vegetables and the worth of fresh produce, priceless. And the other recommendation that I have to recommend is basically when you're growing, the big thing is you want to make it easy. I am not, you know, I want to make it easy. I'm kind of, at my core, I think a little bit lazy. And setting up everything on a timer is key. I set up basically for 16 hours approximately in the spring when I'm getting my seedlings going. Gives them a ton of light to really grow and get ready to be transferred in May, June. They're really hardy and really well prepared for that transition to outside. Now, if this system is a little bit, you're like, okay, wait a second, I don't have a carpenter, I don't have the time or bandwidth to build a huge system like this. I'm going to show you a second option that I built over the weekend, literally on Saturday, that you can do for under $200 and build in about 30 minutes. So let's go check that out. All right, so you're looking to get started with your grow lights, but you don't want to invest a lot of time or money into it. This is a great option for getting going. This is a wire shelving unit that I bought at Home Depot. It took me 20 minutes to assemble. For 20 minutes assembly, piece of cake. and I combine it with a King LED light here. This is the 2000 watt version that I bought about 3 months ago. Super powerful. Honestly, all you'll need probably for this specific setup, if you're doing one shelf, is a 600 watt version, or a 1000 watt version will more than cover you, give you enough output. This 2000 watt version is pretty darn powerful. I'm going to give you a quick demo here. I light this thing up. The basement becomes a pink or blue depending on the setting. I'm pretty sure when I light this thing up, the neighbors and the local cops think this is headquarters for local cannabis growing in Park Slope. But it is hugely powerful. To give you an idea of the output of this thing, you can hear the fans going. The Sunblaze system doesn't have it over there because it doesn't have the amount of output of this. This one will generate over 21,000 lumens, and really the recommendation, because of the strength of it is so strong, I'm feeling the heat here, it's recommended that you create a longer depth, about 28 to actually over 30 inches for plants. Otherwise you'll really fry the plants. But again, super easy setup. In addition to these super sweet glasses, the King LED come with a really handy pulley, so it's easy to adjust, and a hook, and you're good to go. You're ready to roll for growing from seed. Can't overemphasize the benefits of growing from seed. You can grow everything that you want. You're not relying on your local Lowe's, Home Depot, garden center for the starter plants this spring. You'll be able to grow whether you want to grow obscure Persian cucumbers, rare kale, or the beloved sun-gold tomatoes, which I'll be growing and getting started in about a week or so. Take advantage of it, grow from seed, and remember, whatever you do, grow. Live, love, and grow. That's the mantra of BK Gardenz. That's it. Sean Duggan signing off. See you soon.